I am Arctos, traveler.
You speak clearly for a spirit.
I was killed but recently. I recall Lycus saying that a spirit's senses dull the longer they go without last rites. Over time, I will only recall fragments of memories. But tell me, why has Hermes Swift Runner allowed you to see the dead?
To help restless spirits like you. To give you last rites.
Good luck with that. Hypnage killed me and dragged my body away. I hope I gave her a bellyache.
Hermes said by helping spirits find rest, we would uncover a great evil on Saria.
If he means Hypnage's secret, then perhaps I can prove him true.
What do you mean?
Hypnage attacked our hunting party. I was the first to fall. My spirit lingered, and I watched, hoping my tribesmen would finish the fight. Enraged by my death, they swarmed the beast. In the end, it vanished from their sight, but not from mine.
But you were dead.
So I was.
She entered the spirit realm.
That's her secret. That's how she cheats death. And since you now have Hermes' sight...
We can kill her.
Promise me something, friend. If you find my body, give me my last rites, but not before you destroy that thing. Let me leave this world knowing she has been stopped.
You have my word. Thank you, Arctos.
Arctos? You speak with Arctos?
Yes. His spirit is here.
He was my friend. There were times I didn't feel part of the tribe. Arctos always helped me when I felt that way. He showed me how the Nisiros hunt, and I showed him how I was taught. We learned from each other. Arctos was the first to try and hunt Hypnage. He actually used himself as bait to lure her out. He was also the first to survive, the first to make her disappear and run. But the damn thing got him in the end.
Tell her, friend. Tell her that Arctos has one last hunting tip for her.
Arctos has learned the beast's secret. It enters the spirit world when it vanishes.
By the gods, we never would have figured that out.
Hypnage's days are numbered.
Jason, what was your wife like?
Strong. Beautiful. Smart. Kind. She could fight. From where she comes from, everyone can fight.
I would like to meet her.
You will.
Here's where I lived until the Nisiros came. The Herm here. I didn't know what it was then. He kept me company. I'd tell him how the hunt went, and he would listen. After a while, I didn't even have to talk. He'd just know. He was a good friend.
Where are you, my love?
Spirit, can you hear me?
Forgive me. I thought we would be safe here.
Who is this love you seek?
I should have been with you. I'm sorry.
How did you die, Spirit?
I tried to find you, but you were gone. My only hope was that you had reached the shrine. I was on my way there. Before I reached the great chasm, they swarmed on me. many, Alasha. Too many.
Lysander, I see the spirit of your father, Atalanta.
Jason, what does he say?
I failed you, Alasha.
He was killed by manticores, somewhere near the ravine. We must do as Hermes asked. Find his final resting place, and give to him last rites.
Here is where the Nisiros fought the satyrs, in a great battle. For 3 days we fought, every centaur who could hold a spear. Here, Jason. This is my mother's final resting place.
How do you know?
I just do. It's strange. I've been by this place 1,000 times. But after you spoke with my mother's spirit, it's as if I can sense her. I know she's here, Jason. Please, speak the rites.
As you say. Let the gods be witness to these last rites. Hear me, brilliant Apollo. I speak to you of Pelagia, wife of Lysander, and your own oracle. Let this woman's virtue be a beacon for us who still live.
Pelagia was the embodiment of sacrifice. A caring wife and mother who thought only of others. Knowing that her love would be killed for sparing her, she gave up her sacred calling to flee with him. May we all show such sacrifice in the names of those we hold dear. Pelagia, wife of Lysander, find now your eternal place. Find now the fate you deserve. You are released from this mortal tether. May unyielding Hades have mercy on your spirit.
Where am I? Who are you?
Pelagia, I am Jazon. There's someone you should meet.
You're my...
Atalanta. My beautiful Atalanta.
Mother!
You always had your father's eyes. Tell me, are you well, child?
Yes, Mother.
My Atalanta, please listen. It is difficult for me to see clearly. Your father's spirit still binds me here, and you must help him. Go and release him, so that together we may at last find peace.
Mother, I will find him. I promise.
My beautiful Atalanta.
Okay! Ne ola Leo!
You're back. Tell me you found some more Lethcaps somewhere. We're completely out.
Atalanta spotted some.
Bless those sharp eyes, Weeksy.
Make them last, Panta. The satyrs have picked the jungle nearly clean.
This will help a great deal. I thank you all.
Atalanta, what news of Phalion did you find him?
Phalion now walks with Hermes on his path to the underworld. He was given last rites.
I thank you for that. I feared for his life, but an even greater fear was that his spirit would be lost forever.
Will you leave with the others now, Julios?
No, I will stay. My son has given everything for the Nisiros. How could I leave it behind now? I will compose my son's history and add it to our lore, so all will remember the sacrifice he made for Saria.
You've returned. Is it done?
We reclaimed the Herms and made it to Hermes' shrine. I spoke with him myself.
With Hermes? What did he say?
He says there's an evil on Saria even greater than Hetnage. He gave us the means to find and destroy it. Hermes granted me a spirit sight to see the dead who roam this island. These lost spirits hold the secrets we seek. We've already found Pelagia.
I saw her, Lycus. I spoke with her.
I am happy for you, my child.
She wants us to find my father next.
Perhaps together, Atalanta's parents may shed some light on this mystery.
Then waste no time, I beg you. Hermes has given you a sacred charge. You hold the fate of our tribe in your hands.
You made it back. That's a relief. How can I help you?
Good day, Croesus.
Atalanta, who's that man up there? What was his crime?
He was a coward. A murderer. I shouldn't say more. Be careful broaching that subject with others. It's a sensitive matter.
Croesus, what are your thoughts on that body that hangs in the village?
Well, I'll only say this. Not everyone supports the law that allows Agrios to keep that body there. I know Agrios is within his rights, but there are other centaurs who lost loved ones to that bastard. I'd say he delivered what justice was his to give. Now he denies the gods the judgment that is their due.
That's a sore subject, Jason. Don't press it.
Good day, Croesus.
Back again, are you?
That man who hangs in your village. Tell me, what was his crime?
That is no man. That is a piece of offal, no longer fit to feed the crows. If you claim him as one of your kind, know this. He murdered 4 of my people. Now his remains serve as a warning. Take the life of an Nisiros, and your spirit will be bound here forever.
Was his name Callus?
I believe that rotting husk was once called by that name.
I must give that man last rites.
Never! The spirit of that black heart will stay on Saria until the end of time.
You bring shame unto Hermes, the god your tribe professes to worship. Hermes is the spirit guide, and you keep him from his duty. On his sacred island, no less.
You think you can convince me that I offend the god of spirits? I save him the trouble. No! There is no greater punishment among the Nisiros. That rotting thing has been utterly erased, as if it had never been.
Hermes is displeased. By leaving Callus here, you've defiled his island.
Let Hermes think of Hermes. I will think of Nisiros. That thing stays where it is.
If not for Hermes, then think of the Nisiros spirits that roam this island. You subject those lost spirits to an eternity with Callus.
More have died than I care to count. Do it.
What?
Cut him down. Do whatever you want with his wretched body. I would not wish his presence on my worst enemy. let alone the spirits of those I love.
Let the gods be witness to these last rites. Hear me, swift-heeled Hermes. Mark now the life song of Calus, warrior of Arcadia. Let this man's vice be a lesson to us who still live. Calus was an ignorant fool who confused the guilty with the innocent. He spent his last days plotting vengeance against a people who never did him wrong. May the gods protect us from such confused thinking and poor judgment. Calus of Arcadia, find now your eternal place. Find now the fate you deserve. You are released from this mortal tether. May unyielding Hades have mercy on your spirit.
So, you managed to wrest my body from those bastards spawn of whores and horses.
They're called centaurs, Calus. Remember that on your trip to Hades.
What is that horse lover doing with you? What have you done?
I did my part to allow the Fates to finish their work with you.
Just what do you mean by that?
I freed your spirit. You've been given last rites. Prepare for the underworld.
What have I to fear from Hades?
Need you ask?
You've murdered innocents, Calus.
I avenged my family!
Whose truth will Hades see? May you receive the fate you deserve.
A curse on you, horse lover! On all of you!
So, you've done your good deed for the day. Take this mace. It belonged to Calus.
You kept it?
We Nisiros believe that every weapon is alive in its own way. Weapons used for evil live a life of suffering. As a bronze weaver, I tried to heal that mace, cleanse its suffering. Perhaps you can do more.
That is a rare honor, Jazon. By law, that mace belonged to Agrios. He worked hard to make something good from it. Bear it with pride.
Here, Jazon. My father's final resting place. I can sense it. Speak the rites.
As you say. Let the gods be witness to these last rites. Hear me, brilliant Apollo. I speak to you of Lysander, husband of Pelagia. Let this man's virtue be a beacon for us who still live. Lysander was a loving man of family. He defied the Black Tongues and gave up all he had in the name of love. May we all show such devotion to those we love. Lysander, find now your eternal place. Find now the fate you deserve. You are released from this mortal tether. May unyielding Hades have mercy on your spirit.
What? Who are you?
Lysander, I am Jazon, and this is...
Father, it's Atalanta.
Atalanta? Pelagia.
Lysander, at last we're free.
Pelagia, the prophecy you once gave to King Lycomedes, it involved my wife, Alcime. Do you remember?
A daughter with the blood of Ares. By her life, the Dark Titan is undone. By her death, the Raven is released. Her warden holds her fate. Lycomedes thought he was his daughter's warden, but it is you of whom the prophecy speaks, traveler. Know this, warden. You still hold your love's fate in your hands. It all depends on you.
Hermes told us the spirits on Saria know of a great evil on this island.
Indeed. We know who controls the beast.
One of your own, Atalanta. A traitor.
A centaur? One of the Nisiros? Who?
Since they arrived, we've watched as the centaurs hunted the manticores to extinction.
But they didn't kill them all. One of the centaurs found the broodmother. In secret, he tamed it.
Tamed? Hypnage is tamed?
With dark sorcery, this centaur then changed the broodmother into the beast that now preys upon the tribe.
Nessus! You speak of Nessus!
Yes, daughter. That is his name.
This can't be.
He controls the beast, commands it, and he's trying to breed more.
We must go back. We must warn the village.
Our time here is at an end, daughter.
Know that you always have our love.
Mother. Father. I never thought I'd see you again. Every day I have thought of you. Every day I have missed you. I have a new tribe now, but I will carry you always in my heart. Father, Mother, find your way to Elysium. Jazon, no matter what happens, I'll never forget this gift. One last moment with my family. Back in the village, I keep my father's spear. I want you to have it. As for Nessus, I'm going to tear out his heart!